So whether you do a lot of food prep or maybe host a lot of parties or even Thanksgiving dinners, when you're sending home leftovers with people and don't want to have to worry about them returning your Tupperware, these make a great solution. The company actually sent me these to try out in exchange for my honest review. So I actually did a couple little tests on these and I wanted to share that with you. But the set itself comes with 50 pieces of everything. So you've got 50 of the containers, 50 of the lids, and they actually even send you 50 plastic forks. So perfect setup for whatever you're doing. So the container itself is made out of 50% recycled material. It is a craft material, very sturdy. So it's just a very sturdy paper box. It is waterproof. So I actually filled one of these up with water, left it sit on the counter for about 12 hours just to see if it was going to leak out the sides or distort the shape or anything, and it didn't. This is the one I used. I was able to dump the water out and actually just set it upside down on my counter to let it dry, and it dried perfectly like brand new. So there was no distortion or anything like that. So I think that worked great. With the lids themselves, they are the plastic lids. Each one does, on the very top here, has this little lip that you can push open, probably for, I would say, for venting if you're going to microwave it. But when you first get the lids, that's closed. So just keep that in mind if you're going to put liquids in it. There is that little bit of hole at the top. So if you dump it upside down, there might be a little bit of leakage there. But otherwise, the lids fit very securely on there. They just kind of snap in place. They fit very snug and secure on there, which works great. And as you can see, when they're in use and they're full, they stack very nice and organized. If you're doing, like I said, food prep in the freezer, fridge, or whatever, then you can easily take these out, pop them in the microwave, and it works great. So they're very versatile. Even when they're not in use, they stack nice and neat with the lids and the containers, so they don't take up a lot of space in your cupboards, which I think is great as well. So I think these are great. I've used them on a few occasions already. We're putting leftovers in. As you can see on some of these, I wrote on the, there it is. I was able to write on the side. I just used a regular Sharpie. I can write the ingredients on there, maybe the date that I put it in there. But I like the clear lid so you can easily see what's inside the container. So I would say I would definitely buy these again for a variety of reasons. They're very versatile. You can use them in a lot of situations. And again, if you're even if you're worried about going on a lunch or a trip or something like that, you want to take your breakfast with you, but you don't want to have to worry about where you're going to store the container when you're done. You can just take this with you, kind of a good on-the-go option. Great for kids' lunches, snacks, things like that too. So anyway, if you're considering getting these, I would highly recommend them.